It's week 16 of the NFL, and our focus is on this team's leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one. Under the light.
On to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. The spirit of these fans not dampened by the weather. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, nice and dry up here in the booth. But, Greg, rain throughout the day, going to rain on into the night. So this one is going to be a little bit of a challenge for these players.
Yeah, Mike, and even as you said it, you're exactly right. Down on the field before the game, the field looked in really good condition. But the number one decision, you got to be in there as a player, talking to your equipment staff, get the right cleats. The length, are they molded? Are they screwing? How deep are the screwing? Make sure when you come out and that game kicks off, you are confident in your footing. Don't let a couple bad...
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Last week was really all about the turnovers. He had some success throwing for 3 touchdowns. At times, the offense was really clicking and had some nice rhythm, but he has to eliminate the turnovers. Anytime that a defense can take the ball away, their odds of winning the game significantly increase. So coming into this game, can he continue to keep the good, continue to trust that passing game to score points and be aggressive on offense, and at the same time, eliminate the bad? That's going to be the key today, and if he can do that, man, this is as good an offense as we've seen in this league. Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. They'll throw out of the gun. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. We're all set to kick this one away. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Back to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. Throwing now from... Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The defense has it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The visitors' offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. It is 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already just in this first quarter of play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's out quickly, and it is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that one there.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
In trouble, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So on fourth down, they'll call out the field goal unit. This is going to be from 53 yards out. No issues there. This one is good. And his guys will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This fielded at about the 9. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. This one complete. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Now give on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the 1st down.
And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. All even, 3 apiece, the score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. And the defense there to meet them. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 12 yards on that hookup. That's enough for a 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry. 2nd and a yard. And he'll take it on in. Point after try forthcoming. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the visitors take a 10-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Here's a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's the punter now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Crazy. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A throw right side is intercepted. And this defense will take over following the turnover.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you can see a big reason why.
The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. He's going to look for the home run ball. He's got it! And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. A pickup of 44 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. Here's a run. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And his guys cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So now this team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. They send the tight end in motion. Here's a run going left. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. This is caught down that right sideline. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Quick throw, taken in. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. From out of the gun, he'll throw to the back of the end zone. He's got it. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season. He'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll tuck it and take off. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. He'll drop to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. And he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors will tie this game up here late in the first half.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 74 yards for the touchdown. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the first down, so we'll have 3rd down coming up. He's got his man, right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. They'll look to throw again. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
So often sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
The quarterback's hand as fast as possible, and sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of...
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with EA Sports. Halftime report. It's all yours, Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Now they'll set up to throw.
Sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. And that's going to be scooped up in the end zone. A fumble recovery for touchdown. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Tight end going in motion here. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
We're about ready now for the punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from just beyond midfield. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. To the ground, a first down run. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On second down, they'll run. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. First down and more inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way home. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The extra point is good, and his guys will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. First and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now this time they'll look to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
You just have to have a better plan coming into the game when you're facing this sort of pass rush. You are not going to be able to sit there with long developing plays and pat the ball in the pocket. It has to be read 1, read 2, check down.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
The ability to be challenged, well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game, and I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive lineman like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Tight end on the move left. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
I love the timing between the receiver and the quarterback. It's a really nice route. He's going to take this up the field, and then when he pulls that string back and he comes out of his break, the ball is there immediately. You can't wait for the receiver to actually look. This ball is well in the air before that receiver comes out of his cut.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
This one caught at the 4. Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal. Throwing now from the gun. And he will take this one across into the end zone.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Now, for the point after. He's got it, and the visitors are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. Handoff here, up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. So we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. A tight end in motion now. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They get 14 on that hookup, and that will be a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Now a give up the middle. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. Slot man in motion left. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's enough for a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And his guys add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Taking off, and he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down. 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. They'll throw out of the gun. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Back to the air one more time. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll run.
Well, Mike, this is not somebody that you're usually afraid of beating you with his legs, but every now and then he can do just enough to extend the play. That's exactly what he did here. Picks up enough yardage, converts the 1st down.
And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Going for it all. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3. A run now on 2nd down, and he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
And now the punting unit will come on as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Throwing now on 3rd and long. This is intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Oklahoma.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're gonna come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.